Previously on Natural Dreams Revelation. Seriously? My twins are here? Well, the custody arrangement's at the end of the month. So I have two brothers, almost around your age. Don't go teasing us. It's not a tease, Kelly. If you and Finn want to experience the lifestyle Max, Miko, and I have, then why don't you come over and see it?
Emily?
Yeah, it's me. I promise you that everything is gonna be okay. Sorry, and as Stephanie came back in, and everyone saw her. But I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I'm gonna find that lookalike of mine, and I'm going to end her life once and for all. Let me just save you the trouble by saying she's here. And as Susan turned and saw Karen at the door, near Joshua Tree Natural Park in an abandoned prison in Kyle's room, Emily, who's holding her and Kyle's baby, along with Kyle, Wilma, Greg, and Stephanie, are talking. What are you up to? And as Wayne, Drew, and Lucas all came in, and they saw them. You're about to find out. Meanwhile, at the LAPD in the interrogation room, Susan and Karen are talking. Well, after months upon months, I finally meet the infamous Karen. Let's just drop the intro. It's about time you answer to all the damage you caused. Meanwhile, at the Seabrook Motel in Isaac's room, Mandy and Isaac are talking. Go on, I'm listening. What alternate suggestion do you have other than us getting? If you really feel the way you feel and want to be alone, then why don't we get an annulment? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Mildred's room, Mildred's finished getting dressed. Just as Sean came in and closed the door, and she saw him, who's not happy. You want to explain to me about this? And as Sean held up the custody papers, which Mildred saw. Meanwhile, near Joshua Tree Natural Park in an abandoned prison in Kyle's room, Emily, who's holding her and Kyle's baby, along with Kyle, Wilma, Greg, and Stephanie are talking. What the hell is going on? And why? The thing is, get her out of here. And as Lucas and Drew went and got Wilma and let her out of the room. Let me go! Get your damn hands off me! And as Drew and Lucas successfully got Wilma out of the room, while Greg went to a wing is. Look, I don't know what you're playing at, but in his Wayne shoved a cadet needle on Greg's chest, causing him to collapse on the ground. You are really unbelievable. And don't you forget it. And as Wayne looked at Kyle and Emily, with Emily holding their baby. And as Kyle got up, I wouldn't think about it unless you want to lay beside him. Dude, I'm not afraid of your threats. What about your son? Yeah, I know you can take me out if you want, which is why I'm targeting your wife. Burn this into your brain. I will end you if you lay any harm to my family. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the LAPD in interrogation room, Susan and Karen are talking. All the damage I caused? You're really gonna stand there and be daft as if you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, right. That pitiful marriage with Bradley. Yes, I forgot to admit being you was quickly exhausting. I mean, I don't even know how you do it at all. And then there's Taya. Poor Taya. She didn't have a chance, especially when I intervened after hearing she threatened to end Vanessa's life. I couldn't help but feel that was my ticket way in. So you in turn make it look like she actually went through it. Yes, of course. It was so easy getting the drug, injecting it, and watching the whole outcome, which was played perfectly if you ask me. And to make certain I was in any way suspicious, I played the role of her best mate being worried and all. Do you realize because of you, my best mate's career will never be the same? That's nothing compared to what I did next. Meanwhile, in the lobby, Stefan's finished signing his papers. Wow, looks like hell has really frozen over if they decide to let you out on bail. And as Stefan turned and saw Lucy, who's heading to where he is. Yeah, it would seem so now, wouldn't it? Now, what thought all the pleasure of seeing drop the axe, Stefan? You're fooling nobody. My brother is fighting for his life, no thanks to you. Yeah, no thanks to me. What else is new there? Waiting for my carbon copy of a mom? Susan happens to be the best thing, let me guess. The best thing that ever happened, right? Mock me all you like, but I have the cards here. You mean by keeping Jesse in the shadow realm and my brother not my problem? Your brother tried to play hero and he got exactly what's coming for him. As Lucy slapped Stefan. Meanwhile, at the Seabird Motel in Isaac's room, Mandy and Isaac are talking. You wanted to know, man? Yeah. If it in turn makes you happy? Okay. You went from not wanting to end our marriage to the annulment? Really, Mandy? The more we talk, the more I've thought about it. You always been waiting for 2 years being faithful, I assume. I told you the reason. Yes, I know. To be alone and free. This is the only way to do it. Only problem is, your idea won't work since we consummate our marriage. Therefore, the only way is a divorce. But you knew that, didn't you? Now he gets it. You are mine. So why don't you stop fighting this and figure out a way to sort this out? Because I am not giving up on our marriage. And by the way, I've been meaning to ask where you were in the midst of going somewhere. I was getting ready to go on a trip. Well, since you're obviously ready and packed and all, why don't we go on holiday together? So we can't, you don't get it. This marriage is over. You can have this room. I'm leaving. Wrong. You're not going anywhere. Meanwhile, at the Wheaton Ridge Manor, as Mikos, Kelly, and Finn came in. And Kelly and Finn are amazed by the extent of it. Wow. I've never seen a place this massive. Wait until you see the rooms. And as Max and Nicholas also came in. You know, I just might move in here. Trust me, this life is due. Just let them take in the excitement. Come on, we got plenty of spare rooms upstairs. And as Mikos led Kelly and Finn upstairs, while Nicholas turned and looked at Max. You seem quiet. Why wouldn't I be? And as Max's iPhone rings, and he got it and saw who it is. Excuse me. And as Max turned and head outside, closing the door behind them, while Nicholas heads to the living room and went in and began looking around. It seems all these houses look exactly the same. Meanwhile, upstairs in one of the spare rooms, Kelly came out of the bathroom and went and sat down on the bed just as Mikos came in and Kelly saw him. So, what do you think? I believe you got yourself a new best mate. How's Finn doing? Can't fathom the excitement of being here. Look, if there's anything you need, just let my mate Cecilia know. And as Kelly got up and went to where Miko is. Actually, I was kind of hoping you and I could spend some time together, like right now. That can happen. And as they begin kissing each other and pulled back, and as Mikos went and closed the doors and came back to where Kelly is. I like the way you think. And as they continue to make out, and as Mikos led Kelly to the bed. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Mildred's room, Mildred and Sean are talking. How did you know about Because, Mildred, I got an email from my lawyer, and when I called, it was confirmed. You met and he gave you those, right? Which brings back to the question at hand here. Why is Arthur and James being brought back here? Look, we were gonna tell you. We as in I, and as Andrew came back in with 2 cups of coffee and went and gave Mildred one, and as they faced Sean. So you took it upon yourself and asked your wife to bring, it wasn't his idea. Also, I'm not responsible for this since I wasn't around for months. Oh, so you did have a look-alike. Yeah, we wouldn't go behind your back and do something extreme. No, but you two are choosing to go through it anyways. Meanwhile, near Joshua Tree National Park in an abandoned prison in Kyle's room, Emily, who's heard her and Kyle's son, along with Kyle and Wayne, are talking. What do you want from us? To wipe us out? These people are nothing but empty threats. Really? Who brought back that creature who created the Shadow Realm? You lot was helped by Jacob's other half and Tina. Besides, that creature's permanently sealed in the depths of the earth. Wrong. But that's not the mate. Just get on what you're gonna do. In fact, and as Kyle went to a wing is, let's see if you can stop me like you did to Greg over there. And as Wayne looked at Emily, who's holding her son. Isn't this the part where you warn I don't have to, because I'm confident Kyle can take you down? Meanwhile, in the hallway, Lucas, Drew, and Stephanie are talking. I'm really impressed on how you're stepping up. Look, I didn't mean to bring my personal matter into Don't Be. That's what we share in common. Damn, you guys must really hate the Graham family. It is so much more than that than you realize. And as Katie, Chad, and Paul came to where they are, we hope we didn't miss too much fun. Actually, you lot are just in time. I have a hunch that somebody is gonna be looking for Emily and Wilma. Should we give them a challenge? That would be interesting. And as Paul sits on wrong Drew, don't tell me you have a problem with no. I hate that family as much as we all do. That's what I like to hear. Now, let's focus on Claire and Greg. They could be the keys of getting this whole plan set in our favor. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles at the LAPD in interrogation room, Susan and Karen are talking. Ruining Taya's career wasn't enough for you, so you have to ruin Kristen's wealth by poisoning her aunt? You see, I wanted to embrace a new turmoil, as you say, by re-establishing your relationship with Angela, who cheated on your son last year. Oh wait, that was Michelle and David's son, whom you had for the last 5 years, were nearly. You spiteful cow! You should be thanking me for rebuilding the bond between which was a colossal waste of time. But it didn't stop you, did it? In fact, you went after my marriage, saying that you're leaving Bradley. That spineless man of yours don't even have any backbone. Although, it was cute watching every one of your pathetic family members trying to save the most powerful couple in history. Although, it was all in vain. Shut up! Shut the hell up! And if I don't, what are you gonna do about it? And as Karen and Susan both gave each other the death look. Meanwhile, in the lobby, Lucy and Stefan are talking. Hello? And as Stefan looked around the department, and the officer saw, but not do nothing. Did you see that? I want this woman arrested for assault. Sorry, mate. Not gonna happen. I'm not your mate. Oh, must be nice having every single person in this department in your pocket. And these fools lock away when a crime you shot my brother and to remember things at the hospital. A slap on your face is nothing compared to what's gonna happen next. As soon as Susan get released, you don't have to worry about us anymore. Wrong. In fact, Susan's engaged at the moment and you're not gonna stop it. Meanwhile, at the Seabrook Motel in Isaac's room, Mandy and Isaac are talking. What are you playing at? You may be ready to walk away from our marriage, but I'm not. I am preparing to fight. Apparently you haven't been listening to what I said. I want to be on my own. You really think that we're gonna get a divorce? We did nothing wrong. We didn't cheat on each other, and don't tell me you did, because I would know. Of course, you have eyes all around the town giving you the exact details of my life. Isaac, can't you see that we were meant to be together? Even Sarah said Sarah Hudson was way off her rockers for obsession. The point of the matter is, you feel the same way about me and it scares you. Fine, I will let you dance the idea of a divorce, but it's not gonna happen in the end. Meanwhile, outside the Wheaton Witch Manor, Max is on his iPhone talking to someone. Dude, relax. Nobody knows. Wrong. My parents aren't here. Well, at least my dad isn't. My mom's engaged at the moment. Look, all you need to know is I'm handling this. Meanwhile, inside in the living room, Nicholas is looking at the portrait of Emily, Kyle, Faith, and Mikos. Till Finn came in and went to where Nicholas is. Nice family. And as Nicholas turned and saw Finn there. Yeah. You still want this lifestyle? It's not about wanting it, mate. Truth of the matter is, I've never really had a proper family. Well, not like you. But you, Max, and Mikos in turn told us there's people who's been after you lot for decades. Yeah, the Cullen family to be exact. Well, namely the parents. Meanwhile, in one of the rooms upstairs, Kelly and Mikos are lying on the covers in bed. Wow, that happened. Yeah, it did. Look, and as Kelly looked at Mikos, I really hope this doesn't change anything between us, Wrong. And as Mikos looked at Kelly, it will be between you and I. I need to tell you something. What is it? The thing is, my older sister just got out of Ravenwood and is going to need Kelly. I'm not asking for my sister to live here and all. What I'm saying is, I might be busy for a while, just in case you're wondering to where I am. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Mildred's room, Mildred, Andrew, and Sean are talking. Dude, this isn't about going through. It's about what's best for Arthur and James. Yeah, and that's bringing him here? Really? We want them to be close around the people we love. Also, Joseph wanted to get to know both of his twin brothers. Clearly, you two aren't going to change your mind. So going forth, are you prepared to do whatever it takes to keep you know I would lay my life out for them? Can we just get your word that nothing won't interfere with the custody hearing? As long as you're true to your intentions, you have nothing to worry about. Please excuse me. And as Sean turned and went and left Mildred's room. And as Mildred and Andrew continued talking. Well, that went smoothly well. Yeah, I guess. And as Joseph came in the room, and Mildred and Andrew saw him. Mom, Dad, I just saw Sean went out of the room, which means he knows about my twin brothers coming home. I just hope that's not gonna be a problem. Or is it already? Meanwhile, in the hallway, Sean's walking down the hall to see Isabella, who's on her iPhone. Soon, he arrived to where she is, just as she saw him and as she put her iPhone up. Hey you, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Well, I came here on a personal matter. Now that that's been taken care of, I'm all yours. You know, this honeymoon phase really feels good. And as they begin kissing each other. and pull back. I know that look on your face. Something's going on, and I'm not gonna let it go till you tell me. Meanwhile, in Martha's office, Martha's thinking while on her iPhone looking at the picture of Ashley and John, who's her grandparents-in-law. And as she slid the picture to the next one, which is Toby holding her in a bear hug, and as she thinking, I miss you so much, Toby. I could really use your presence right now, and I know you're looking down from me. And I promise you, one day we're gonna be reunited. And as someone knocked on the door, come in. And a show came in, and Martha saw and turned her iPhone out and put it on the desk. Cheryl, yeah, it's been a long time since we last talked, but overall, I'm glad you're here. What can I do for you? I need your help, and it's very urgent, and I'm afraid I might be running out of time.